Major Slack Videos.
Well, yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Borderlands Claptrap new Robot Revolution DLC. And what have you been doing, Slack? Okay, this morning, first of all, we are going to take on this mission right here. Operation Claptrap Phase 3 Tripwired. And at the end of this run, you're going to square off with Steel Trap. And Steel Trap, this is a bit of a boss fight. Steel Trap, first of all, is lightning fast. Second of all, she's a very small target. And third of all, there are no minions around her that you can use for a second wind. It's just you and Steel Trap. This is a bit of a fight. After many practice runs, I found that the best thing to do was focus on critical hits. Definitely critical hits. And find a weapon that has, a huge magazine so that you can sustain a lot of, keep a heavy barrage of critical hits on Steel Trap, because when you do a critical hit, she's staggered, and the more you can keep her staggered, the more you can keep her away from you, and the more damage you can do. So once again, that's a scoped weapon, okay, to help you do critical hits. Huge magazine so you can sustain fire on her, and respec for critical hits if possible. It may not be possible. One thing I noticed, I do have this mugshot. I actually got another mugshot out of the golden key chest. I'll talk about that in a minute. A better one. I found that this wasn't exactly the best weapon to take on Steel Trap with, because you just keep having to reload. And reload is a killer in the Steel Trap boss fight. So, yeah, I decided that since I have all these points in Gun Crazy, it would be great if I had, I thought, a revolver. A scoped revolver that does a lot of damage, because revolvers have a hidden 100% critical hit damage bonus. So that'd be perfect. Scoped revolver, high damage, preferably a masher, something like that. That was the plan. Take that into the fight with all these points in Gun Crazy, and maybe respec that for Deadly. Take it out of Rider's Remedy. Anyways, the whole plan was to find a scoped revolver, and I just decided to spend a whopping 52 golden keys in this fucking thing. Pardon my French. Yeah, I've only got 8 golden keys left. Previous video I had 60 golden keys. I spent 52, and I've only got 8 left. These are the weapons I came up with. Did you find a scoped revolver? No, I did not. I did not. These are all the weapons I came up with. I'll just quickly hover over each one. Let me just organize it by weapon type. I found a better mugshot. So this isn't the original mugshot. The original mugshot I found last video was at level 14. I found a better one. Level 15. These 3 repeaters. These are the ones I kept. There's a ton of other weapons that I sold that were just junk. But these are all the weapons that I felt were worthy of keeping to field test. This is the only scoped revolver that I got, and I actually had to buy this. I didn't find it in the golden key chest. I had to buy it. And these 3 sniper rifles. And also I found this Panacea shield, which is fantastic. This Bouncing Betty grenade mod. And I found this is the only other revolver at all that I found in the golden key chest of violence, which is pretty good, except it's not scoped. This actually performed very poorly against this Steel Trap boss fight. And this turned out to be a champion. This Glorious Havoc with a huge magazine. And this also turned out to be a champion. This Double Bruiser with a huge magazine and high damage. So in terms of the Steel Trap boss fight, this was the best chance. This is the second best chance. Alright? And I highly recommend that you shop for a transfusion grenade mod. That will also help in the Steel Trap boss fight, because like I said, no minions, so no second wins. It's just you and her, and that's it. So if you can't get the job done, don't expect to be revived. Let me just do some power shopping here, see if I can come up with a transfusion grenade. I'll just skip ahead. Bingo. Great, that didn't take long. Let's hook that up right away. And we are going to field test all these weapons as we make our way into the area where the steel trap boss fight takes place. Let's get underway. I learned a lot about the golden key chest this morning. A lot. There's certain patterns. I don't know if this is a level 15 thing or level 14 thing, but I found that
what do you need, an invitation? Come here.
Combat rifles are very common. They were the most commonly found weapon in the golden key chest, followed by shotguns, followed by sniper rifles, in that order. Combat rifles most common, shotguns second most common, sniper rifles third most common. SMGs were a little harder to come by. Pistols of any kind were rare. And revolvers of any kind, I mean 52 golden keys, not a single revolver except the violence. Which I consider that a fluke because I didn't see anything. I didn't see any other revolvers at all. And as far as pistols, no Vladovs, 0 Vladovs, 52 golden keys, 0 Vladovs. No Torments, no Rages, no Furies, none of that. It was all repeaters. Best out of the bunch, well, I'll show you when we get there. Let's just get there. We are going to this location here. Snake Canyon. Be prepared for a ton of spider ants. It's mostly spider ants. And lots of badass spider ants.
Come on, give in. You'll have fun being a robot. You'll never have to pee again, and I'll even let you pick your paint job.
Alright, so maxed out on ammo all the way across the board. I meant to buy a SDU for the combat rifle. I think we have enough ammo for that. Alright, let's do some field testing. First of all the repeaters. I already know how this is going to come out, but just like for your strategic information. Let's load up all the repeaters. This one I was most impressed with. This one here because it has a scope, and this one here because it has high fire damage. I noticed that fire damage really stuns the spider ants very quickly, which is something I never knew before. Okay, this is the double repeater. Really kicks out the damage. No scope, but it just kicks out the damage. Good fire rate. Good solid weapon. Very impressed with this. I feel safe with this. Wasn't that great against spider ants, but yeah, good solid weapon for, like, you know, general purpose whacking. Okay, let's try the incendiary swatter. ×1 fire. Doesn't kick out as much damage as this, but it's got a great scope on it. That's what I liked about it. Much slower reload too. But it's basically a sniper pistol. This is important because, once again, I'm keeping these points in gun crazy. So to use an SMG or a combat rifle, I'm just wasting these points. So I'm trying to find a good loadout that will complement this, because I really wanted to make a pistolero with this Mordecai. Yeah, see that? I noticed the fire damage stuns the spider ants quite readily. See this? Once again.
What? You didn't like that?
Never knew that before. So this is actually great. A great Spiderant buster. Good scope. Not as powerful as the double repeater. Of course, the real test is a badass. In this area here, we have to work our way around counterclockwise. If you go this way, you get stuck, so don't try. Don't think like you can just jump over here. I tried it, and you just get stuck down there. You get hopelessly stuck, actually. You get so stuck that you may even have to, like, exit out of the game to get unstuck. Chest over there. Oh yeah, racks. You need a good rack buster. Let's put on this double bruiser here. I'll take care of these guys right away. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Excellent. Good job, double bruiser. Oh, wait, what? Not over yet. Done and done. Okay. Finally, let's test this guy here. The burning repeater. No scope. Pretty low fire rate, but high fire damage. Okay, what do you got for me? Don't want it. Huh. I'm gonna pass. Did have a great fire rate though for a shotgun. It's exactly what I'm looking for in a shotgun, but once again I'm trying to create a pistolero. Here we go. And it's a fire. Okay, so this is gonna be useless. Let's try the double repeater. Okay, it's one of those that shoots, that spits out of his abdomen, so we're just gonna wait till he starts shooting. Come on. Pop that abdomen. Here we go. Got him. Huh. What did you drop? Huh. Not bad. Okay. I got better though. Once again, a burning badass, so my incendiary weapons are no good. Haha. Hang on here. I had a golden opportunity there and I had to reload. Got him. Great.
So angry.
So dead. Okay, so there we go. Those three field tested. Post a comment, tell me what you think. Next. Mugshot we've already tested. This bad boy here. This I thought was fantastic. And that SMG in this slot. And just by way of comparison, let's put the mugshot in. Okay, test this guy first. That's the wrong one. The Glorious Havoc. Yeah, that's the one I got out of the golden key chest. This is kind of like a... Yeah, this one's way better. Although this one has a better zoom. Okay, here we go. The only thing about this is the that iron sight loop thing kind of like obscures your view. But it kicks out the damage. It's got a huge magazine. Go forever with this thing. Good accuracy. There we go. Somebody a badass? Okay, badass tester. Turn. Turn. Jeez, the entire clipping couldn't get him to turn. These trap zappers, I've noticed they're hard to stun. Okay, so this is an experiment. Let's load up this guy here. See that? That's all it took. I'm telling you, fire damage stuns Spiderants quite readily. This is obviously not as powerful as the machine gun that I was using, but see that? It's stunned again. The only thing is, this is terrible at getting critical hits. Okay, so what we could do is kind of use a combination, switch to the Glorious Havoc right after we get it stunned. I'm not fast enough. Here we go. There we go. There. Beautiful. And I would never use this. I know why I picked it up. I'm not looting for money. Okay, next let's test the SMG. Great scope. Typically you get them stunned by shooting their head right down to the nose. Once again. Okay, let's try the burning pistol. See that? I tell ya, fire damage. Works every time. This pistol is nothing special too as far as damage. It's like 2.6 times 38. But it's the fire damage. That's what... Ouch. Don't get me stuck. Turn, bitch.
Nothing like a challenging kill.
Huh. Yeah, learn something new every day. So as badass as these guys are, they do have their limitations against badass Spiderants. What else? The high level violence, let's field test that. That we're selling. Saving the sniper testing for the turrets that we're going to face. Already tried that, we tried that. I didn't try the mugshot. Although I tried it in the previous video. And I think that's pretty much everything. Oh yeah, this piece of crap. Oh, here's something else. This would actually be a great badass spider ant buster. Because it has... Yeah, let's try that. Okay, you're up to bat. Incendiary. You have a huge magazine too. Okay, so as long as it's not a badass fire spider ant. Is that all of them? Yeah, I think that's all of them. up ahead is mostly skags. Nice. This one has a slower reload than the other one. Awesome. What's your story? Static repeater. It's got a scope. The damage is terrible. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. See that? Turned it right away. Okay, it's all about fire damage, people. Or elemental damage. Check this out. Let's slaughter. Quiet, Claptrap, you're harshing my buzz. Just slaughter them. Hang on, reloading. Okay, I'm good. Turn, bitch. That's right. Oh, here we go. This is the test. First of all, take care of you. Okay. Let's test this baby on. I'm running out of ammo. That's too bad. I'm definitely going to have to buy a combat rifle SDU. Here we go. Turn, bitch. Uh-huh. He's like, you're not going to make a bitch out of me. But he refuses. Okay, I sense an unfortunate fatal incident on coming my way here. Is there two badasses here? Okay, just the one. Don't get stuck. Ah, I'm stuck. Run. Let's try the mugshot. It's like sheer damage. I'm out of ammo. That's it. I'm screwed. Definitely buying a combat rifle SDU. What are our options? Repeater. Looks like we're gonna have to go with the SMG. Let's see, try to aim just above. See if we can get some critical hits here. Got him. Damn. He refused to get stunned. Shock Nova Shield, there's no way I'd use this. Too distracting. Alright, so I've committed to keeping points in Gun Crazy. We field tested all the weapons. I should now start using either the revolver or the repeater until we get to the boss fight, because otherwise it's pointless to have points in Gun Crazy. Okay, so there's all the field testing. Let's spend this point in something that will help us out in the boss fight the most. And let's focus on pistols and pistol gun proficiency. So that's our general buster. And where is that double repeater? Put that guy there. And the SMG as backup just in case. Oh yeah, we can test this piece of crap, but you know, I don't really expect much of it. Here we go. Level 14 violence. This is a beast. Pretty much one-shots everything. I love it. Only drawback is small magazine and no scope, but it has good accuracy, so just shooting from the hip is probably the best. Badass. My ass. Popping them off here, boss. Hang on, I'm reloading. Yeah, that's right. Dude. Dude. Yeah, we know what you're all about, Violence. You don't have to prove yourself. Okay, we've already tried the double repeater. Just for good measure. This piece of crap. The only scoped revolver I can find. It's not even a good scope. Like an iron loop. Only 3 in the mag. Yeah, the Violence outperforms it. Just get out of my inventory, okay? What? No, wait. No, how'd you go? Sorry. That is it. Everybody's been field tested. Like I said, I want to focus on pistols, so maybe bring in... Where's the one with the high fire damage? Or maybe this one. There we go. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I underestimated this. Because once you stun him, it's got a great scope to zero in on that abdomen critical hit. Fantastic. I tell you, some weapons, they don't... It's just like reading the stats doesn't tell the whole story. I've learned that. It's like you have to field test these things. You can't just look at the numbers. You gotta take them out and use them. This is actually pretty good. Where'd you get it? Like I got that from the Golden Key as well. That was the Golden Key acquisition. Kind of underestimated this. What? Okay, it's one of those. It's kind of camouflaged in there. Okay, so we're coming up against the turrets. Let's go up here to the new U pole, just in case there is an unfortunate fatal incident. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.